Hello.
How are y'all doing this evening? Is it hot? Are you hot?
Not right now because there's air conditioning.
Well, yeah, the AC is kind of blowing on us, but outside it was
gross again
ridiculously
today.
hot.
Why is that?
I know. I don't know. How hot was it today? Did you notice?
I think close to 100, like upper 90s.
We're in Texas, so.
And you know what grows well in hot?
What?
Desert conditions.
Desert. Oh, which is our theme for tonight. Yes.
And you know what doesn't grow well in hot desert conditions?
You.
I feel like I'm in cactus.
You're so funny. All right, well, let's give people a minute. I need to go in here and share, and
I shouldn't hit that because it's really loud. Sorry.
It is kind of loud.
Sorry about that.
I know. So why don't you introduce us?
Okay, this is Kim with Gingham and Grits, and I'm Reve with Reve's Wreaths. We both have our little Etsy stores, and together we are Twisted Grapevines.
I know we got to get our tone on that too. We got to get all that figured out.
That's kind of funky. I know that's kind of not necessary. So sorry. But yeah, tonight, and we have kind of joined forces and doing Twisted Grapevines and coming up with these kind of hopefully fun and very original. We try to think of original and fun ideas. We hope you think so too. So tonight we have come up with this fun little Saguaro Cactus Wreath. When Kim first suggested Saguaro Cactus, I thought, I don't know how to make that cute, but I think hopefully we have. So
it's a cactus.
It's a cactus,
which is fun.
Which describes the weather perfectly.
Yes, so, it's completely our weather.
Yes. Except for the little bit of humidity that goes with it, but yeah. Okay. So.
All right, I got it shared.
Okay,
there we
good.
go. Sorry, it took me a minute. I was like doing it, and then my brain jumped here because you would say something, and my brain would go there. Is that?
It's hard to be creative and technical at the same time. I have a hard time with that.
That is so my brain these days. It just will not hold if I don't write it down.
A moment here, a moment there, a second here,
Oh, it's just a constant swirl. It's just
squirrel.
Yeah. I know, not good at all. Not good at all.
Kind of funny sometimes, though.
I know.
I mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it kind of is funny, but not
always.
Not really.
Not great timing usually,
right.
But it's all good.
Right.
It's all good.
So, anyways, but thank you for coming and joining us on a Wednesday night.
Let us know where you're from and where you're tuning in from. We say hey.
That's right, and what you're working on and what's going on. So, as Reve said, we have a saguaro cactus. Did you do it up really close so they can see how cute it is?
I got excited.
So, I know. So, anyways, the saguaro cactus.
I can't get that close.
Oh yeah, you're kind of limited on the height thing. So, this cactus we had designed for us, and then we've got the little pom pom trim on it. We've got felt succulents on there as well, but they're kind of florally succulent.
We made them in fun.
Yeah. So, anyways, kind of crazy colors.
Fun fiesta colors.
Max is with us again.
Hey, Max. How are you feeling?
How's
your wisdom teeth?
I know the swelling.
Bless your sweet boy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I know. We gotta keep that swelling down for you. So he's from Wisconsin. That's a really far way. It's not hot like here.
Yeah. What is the weather like there? I'm sure it's going to be a little less humidity and a lot more beautiful. I hope.
Right.
So.
Wow, that really does.
Kind of like a cactus.
Yeah, it's prickly like the cactus. It really is. I know. So we're actually going to work on a wreath form tonight. Last time we did the
paint stick.
The paint stick, but this is a wreath kit that we did on Monday night, and it just came out gorgeous.
We think we have to be honest because we were excited about a lot of elements. We just weren't really sure how they were all going to come together because she'll have ideas and I'll have ideas and we sort of marry the ideas, but we're super happy with how this turned out.
Yeah, love the colors.
We think it's really pretty.
It's so pretty. Yeah. And so we're going to tonight do a poof.
A poof? Wait, are you talking about me?
Oh,
no. Okay.
No.
Poof?
Poof? Yeah, poof method. We've got some 3... it's a cactus. It's a cactus. These are so fun. Anyways, there's 3 curls in each tie. So we've got these emerald green ties because it goes with more, because it goes with the emerald in the cactus. So, anyways, so we're there.
And then we have these fun little ruffles.
Max says it's 70 degrees.
Oh, honey.
But they have snow.
They have a lot of snow up there, but they also have cheese. So if you eat enough cheese, you insulate from all the snow.
That would be true.
I think you can insulate from the snow. I mean, I know.
But are they like where people always think, certain things about Texas and they're really not true? I mean, do you think that's the way it is in Wisconsin
I
too?
have family in Iowa, and they're neighboring.
Like the corn thing.
Well, Iowa has a lot of corn and hogs.
Well, we have a lot of corn.
We do. We grow lots of things here in Texas too. It is true. It's just a little hotter here.
It's a lot hotter.
Yeah, you have so many. Wisconsin's beautiful. Lots of lakes. Near Minnesota. Minnesota has lots of lakes. Minnesota. Yeah, but I have been in Iowa. My grandmother lived in the northern part of Iowa and near Minnesota.
There you go. Ooh,
do you like it?
It's quite pretty. I think
cute.
so.
Anyway, we went up there one year in May and it snowed, and I thought, that's when I would not be able to do well there. So
No, I can't do that. We're terrible drivers in the snow. I mean, Texans do not drive in the snow. I know. I mean, heck, everybody drives so stinking slow in the rain. I can't even imagine.
And the flashers. When did that start with the flashers?
And then we have to shut down schools if there's any ice on the road whatsoever. So, yeah, they would laugh at us, I'm sure.
They would. But I will say I know why.
They would melt.
They would die here. But we don't have the equipment to take care of the roads and stuff. So that's why I laugh, if you will, but we don't really have the equipment to take of it.
Exactly.
But I'm not laughing at you, but I hope you are on some good drugs for your
kidding.
Your poor little, I had 3 daughters and they all had to have the wisdom teeth out and no issues. It went really, really well.
Well, and then you did yours without
I was
put
older,
under.
Though. I would not recommend that. Would not want to do that again.
Insane,
that was crazy. Did we mention the ribbon?
I don't think we did.
I think we did. Look at the pretty fun.
It's loud and proud.
Well,
I know.
So
I kind of dressed in. You see, I kind of look like the cactus thing.
I don't get that, but all right.
You don't? They're like the heads. Did you not get that?
I didn't.
No, they don't have the heads on them. I thought they did.
What you're talking about right now? It's a pretty blouse.
I thought it had like the little longhorn head bone, the cow head skulls on them. That was my other jacket, my little. Yeah. Okay. Well, totally missed the boat on that one. I thought I was in theme.
So our fun-filled ribbons, we tried to kind of coordinate.
Oh my gosh, they're going to like all stick together. See,
everything's really,
It does. It's going to go great.
How
I know, you're fanning them like cards or something.
Well, I'm trying.
I know, it's really hot,
like
right? I know, those hot flashes. Woo! All right, so I'm gathering up the end of a 21-inch mesh. So the kit includes the wreath form, 20 of the ties. You get a 10 yards of the emerald green. I know. I don't know. Is it on my feet?
I think it's right there.
Okay, so you get one of these guys. You get
a whole roll.
Yeah.
A whole roll
you get
of 21 inch.
the basket weave.
Love
this, and it's really hard to find right now. But we got it.
I think that's why we wanted to do this.
I think so too. And then you get a 21-inch black mesh.
And if you go to YouTube, you can get instruction on how to put all this together.
Right. So we've got, well, I meant as far as this part right here. So we've gotten subscribe and all that.
Yes, and please subscribe.
Subscribe,
if you want to help us out, follow. Because on YouTube, we're not supposed to say that. But we actually get a name, which is Twisted Grapevines. We actually do have a name, but yeah, right now it's just letters and numbers about that long. So.
Right. I know. It's all over the place.
So we're hoping to be a name.
Okay, where did my tie go?
Your tie?
There it is. So all my little ties that I cut off when I'm using these, I save them and I use them to tie off my mesh at the beginning. The end I tuck away, but the first part I actually start clean. So, and I just twist 2 of them together. And there we are. Actually, I'm going to trim that right there. It needs a haircut. Kind of like my son.
So do I.
Jack.
It's kind of hard to get in these
There we
days.
go. I know. So anyways, I'm going to do, I just started doing these. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just here.
Okay. I'm going to do 10-inch curls or poufs.
Poofs.
On the top, we've got 6. These are all going to eat me on the side over here. See, the cactus.
The
The cactus are kind of getting me. They're
prickly.
going, ah!
They're very, very prickly. Here, I'm
Yes,
just
they
gonna
are.
reach over
Are
here.
you getting them?
That's super rude, but yeah, we're just gonna put this over here. I'm not supposed to.
Ah!
Please excuse
I
my
know, the
reach.
cactus, right?
It's whatever. Okay, look, they're in their own little
They
pile.
are. Okay,
Yes.
so who else has joined us?
So poopy.
Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Thank you for being with us.
Okay, I did not find the cheetah print that you gave us the numbers
I
for.
looked too. I was so excited.
But
So
we've
excited,
got
but
to
I
go hit some other Hobby Lobbies to see if we can find it. We found some grow grain, and then we found some online. Someone, Dana, I guess, had given us the tip for country bumpkin.
Yeah, we found it. I think they were almost sold out. So
Yeah, I think we got the last.
I think we got
two.
the last 2 rolls that they had. So,
Yeah.
but thank you for the country bumpkin tip. We did
No, she wouldn't. That was Dana.
Or
Cindy,
Dana, thank you.
yeah,
Cindy.
Cindy gave us the
SKU number.
for Hobby Lobbies.
Yeah, you can find it.
We
Sometimes
can find
those SKU numbers don't work there.
Oh, and online, their online stuff's terrible.
Yeah, I think they're just kind of behind. So
Backwards.
yeah.
Okay, so this is me not keeping my edges down when I did this, when I gathered it up. Yep. So I have to open it back up and then put it back in there because it was all twisted. Imagine that twisted.
We like twisted.
Yep.
Hence the name.
I know.
So many meanings behind that name.
Right? Do you want to show Cindy our sign for tonight in our kit?
Cindy.
In case she missed it.
In case you missed it, since you just
I know that because it sticks to
everything is
everything.
sticking together. So this is our cute little.
Oh, you did good.
Swirl cactus. Stretch,
Swirl
stretch,
cactus.
stretch. So hopefully you love that. I love this little. I don't know where you found that, but that
What?
is so cute. This.
Oh, the little trim. Yeah. Paper
so
Mart.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So
Paper
cute.
Mart has the best trims. If you need rickrack or the little
She's
trims
into
like
the
that.
trims.
Well, sewing because that stuff's so expensive if you buy it at like Joann's or somewhere.
Dropping everything.
So, anyways, I'm doing 10-inch poofs here on the top. I do measure mine. I know a lot of people don't, and a lot of people go and they measure. Do you go to the second one? Is that what you do? Okay, well, fine. But I just can't let it go. You know, I have to measure. I have to have that control.
I have poof-ish. Poof-ish.
Did you say
I said poop. Sorry.
we were talking about the color of poop earlier.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
when we
where-
were getting ready.
I have 10-inch poofs-ish. Yeah. I poofs-ish.
What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
know.
Don't
It's
know.
been a really long day.
I know.
So, yeah.
Like I said, I still think of Lori every time Lori Jacobs.
1, 2, 3.
When she
1,
counts in her
2,
head,
3.
and it reminds me when I used to have to do my pour test when I was a bartender in college, and I had to sit there and we were allowed to free pour if we,
Whatever works.
but we had to be tested every week that we weren't over pouring or under pouring, and so we had them by counts, and that's what I think of every time she says that. I think of, oh gosh, that was me. Yeah.
Well, Damon was actually how I learned that.
Oh yeah, reaching forward to
Yes.
the next one.
Skip one, but go to the next
Right.
one. That should be 10 inches.
Okay, why is that not undoing?
Well,
Because it was
it's
twisted.
kind of the way we're going.
I know,
today.
right? I know. It is
swear.
our day.
It is our day. Things have been a little twisted here today.
Oh my gosh, my daughter got hit by a car today.
Like
so
not in a car. Like she's walking in a
crosswalk
crosswalk and got hit by a car.
in front of
A
the
police
courthouse and the police. Yeah, she works for the DA's office, and she's interning there this summer. And there's a cop right behind her. Yeah, and she gets hit by a car.
But the bad thing is, the said cop had witnessed the week before.
The same
something
thing happened.
So I'm like, maybe it's the cop. I think he's jinxed.
I don't know, but
Anyway, your poor
the
daughter.
lady like totally admitted. I mean, she's fine. The lady totally admitted she was on her cell phone. Shock. Yeah. So we're like not putting this down on us. We're still kind of chatting, but that's okay. People are joining us, so that's
Thank
all
you
right.
for joining
Yeah.
us.
Sprinkle love,
Yes,
all that
sprinkle
stuff.
love. We're sprinkling.
Your husband said hello.
Hi, honey.
I know, right? Getting ready to take you away and leave me.
I love you. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
We are about to do a 3-hour tour. We are going to drive to. Well, we'll spend the night in Nashville tomorrow. So if anybody's watching from Nashville,
You need to go say hi to Rhonda.
Well-
She'll be there with the.
Oh, that's right, that
retreat.
retreat.
I know
That's right, I
that
forgot
we
about
can
that.
afford, but
That-
I know.
because we spent money for another one.
I know,
but
we're gonna
kind
go
of
to
got a little
Houston.
bit canceled. So
Well, postpone.
it's okay. That's
Yeah, it's not canceled.
We're gonna go with
Postpone.
this one. But yeah, so we will be in Tennessee tomorrow night, and then we're spending the weekend in Philly with my oldest daughter and her husband. So hoping for cooler weather, but I kind of don't think so. And it's going to be super humid.
I know, that's so crazy. I had no idea that Philly was...
I didn't either.
It was hot.
Never paid attention to it. Well, it does get actually hot there. Last summer when I went to go visit, it was the hottest weekend in record. So yeah.
Oh, you brought Texas to them,
Yes,
didn't
I
you?
did,
I think you brought Texas to
the
them.
humidity there, because there's the Schuylkill River and then the Delaware.
How do you spell Schuylkill? Can you spell
It's
Schuylkill?
like that long, and no, I can't. It looks like Schuylkill.
Really?
Yeah, it looks
Is
like.
that funny?
Yeah, and when I saw that, I go, I don't even know how to begin to say that. So they had to live there for a little while, but yeah, it's Schuylkill.
Schuylkill.
The Schuylkill
Yeah, I've heard
River.
you say that multiple times today, and I go, how the heck does she spell it?
I can look it up.
Yeah.
I can look on a map and tell you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a lot of letters and vowels.
And then you said, what, the ocean was on the other side?
Well, yeah, you know.
See, I had no idea
the
Philly
Atlantic.
was that close.
Yeah, there's water
I had
everywhere.
no idea it was that close.
Water is everywhere, and they're only, I think she lives about maybe 10, 15 minutes from the New Jersey state line
Had no
in
idea.
Philly. So, yeah. So, not too much open up there, which maybe that's not a bad thing, because
No kidding.
many more cases of COVID now in Texas. So
We had, what, our highest day in Dallas
think
yesterday?
so.
So, yeah. And they're supposed to be opening the amusement parks and everything else. Crazy stuff.
I don't know how I feel about all of it.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm more than ready to get our life back to normal for sure, but I just at the same time, gosh, I don't know.
I'm going to twist that one all the way. Thanks. And then Fort Worth, like I was telling you, announced their plan for the fall, what they're doing with schools. So that was interesting.
Well, my daughter just graduated from Arkansas. Well, she hasn't gotten a walk yet because they haven't had graduation, but she's graduated from the University of Arkansas, and I think they will have in-class lesson until Christmas break or Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, that's
And
what
then-
Bailey has.
And
too,
then they're
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
So, not done with school, but
They'll do their classes. I mean,
Online.
their exams
they're
online.
going to go back to online again.
So I'm doing 11 inches
Oh,
around the
that's lovely.
edges.
So
I
pretty.
keep messing up. That's why I had to keep. Yeah, you fluffed away. Yeah, you go right ahead. Who else says hi? Cherry says hello.
Hey, thank you so much for being with us, you guys. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
I know, no kidding. It's a
We
lot of fun.
are so excited.
I know. And so this cactus that we had made. So Texas, we're hot. We get it, and you're hot. So my husband, he has this thing because whenever they do ads
He's so
about
funny.
he is so funny about Texas, he's like, the Saguaro Cactus isn't from Texas.
It's not native to Texas.
It's not native to Texas.
FYI.
Yeah, FYI, and we are aware of that. The prickly pear. Disclaimer: the prickly pear is the cactus that grows in Texas, or the paddle, or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I just think of
that
prickly
broad.
pear being shiner.
Do you know it's
prickly
well,
pear?
that's not bad. We don't
That's
hate
my
that.
favorite.
Everybody
Yes.
wants to know. We really don't hate that. It's actually very yummy jelly too. Have you ever had the prickly pear
I've never had prickly pear
jelly?
jelly.
I didn't know what it was.
Where do you find prickly pear jelly? That's hard to say. Prickly pear jelly.
Prickly pear. So the peas.
Yes. Like Peter Piper picked the pet.
Yeah.
I never did those.
I think we should
My cheeks are too fat to say all that. It's an aerobic
COVID.
It's an aerobic activity.
See?
Oh, heck, it was before COVID. What are you talking
I
about?
we remember we blame everything on COVID. So.
No, that was genetics.
So when we get back to in-person wine and wreath parties, we should try to say some more P words.
Oh yeah, so I could. Yeah. Oh my
We can
gosh.
provide entertainment
Oh, my
and a wreath,
goodness.
which is kind of,
Right?
I guess, what we're trying
I
to do.
guess that's what we do, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's so funny. We're almost done now. This is always the boring part. Sorry,
okay.
guys.
Poofy.
That's why we kept the screen up, so that way on the boring part we could say hello and talk.
Yes, we like to say hello and
Yes. But anyways, if you guys caught us the other night, behind us is the rail kit that we did the other night. Came out so pretty.
we think so.
Yeah, I love that.
We think it turned out. I mean, considering it's a paint stick, I don't know if y'all caught that. So yeah, and she first showed this to me. She goes, "We're gonna make a swag out of this," and I said, "Really? Okay." It's a brown paint stick. It's a 5-gallon paint stick that she painted.
But we made it
brown.
into a kit because this is a custom sign. It's a custom made.
Yeah, somebody asked the other night where we got the cross,
Right.
and Kim Kim made the cross.
So we've been sewing
Yeah,
a bunch. Okay, so at the end right here, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna hold it up. I get right at the end, and I just cut it probably about 3 or 4 inches right in there. So I'm gonna cut it right off, and then I just tuck the end in. The first one I don't. The first one I tie down, but the last one I kind of like
makes
lost.
it poofy.
Well, I kind of lost energy by the last one. I think
It's hot.
It's hot.
It keeps sticking together.
Right, I know, something like that. So it's kind of weird. But let's see here. Marcy said hello. She said
Marcy.
I think we already said that. Sorry,
I don't remember Marcy.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Thank you. You guys, thank you so much for being here. You really mean so much to us. We so appreciate it. We're kind of new to this whole Facebook Live thing. It probably shows.
I know. Well, I was so excited. I figured out how to finally put the description on tonight.
I know.
So.
We are figuring this out. Oh
I
my
know.
God.
I know. It's
Here,
a hot mess.
I'll go
Oh,
here.
are you gonna do that?
I'll let you.
Okay, so in the kit you get the 21-inch black mesh. You're also going to get the basket weave, which you cannot hardly find anymore right now, but we got it. And then we prepped and went ahead, and you'll get 10 yards of the 10-inch emerald, which we struggled with what we were going to put in here, but we like the emerald because the emerald's the color of the cactus. So that's kind of where all that went.
More or less, yeah.
More or less. So what we're going to do, I cut these 19 inches, and we're going to ruffle and put these in every other one. And then we're going to put I did 3 curls, and we cut these, what were these, 11? So we cut these 11 inches.
And we just made a cute little curl.
Yeah, and then rolled them up, and then just tied them with leftover, these tinsel ties that are pipe cleaners, Chanel slants. Whatever they're called. Yeah, the brooch, the head.
I think it depends on how old you are.
I think you're right. I think you're right. So, anyways, we did all of those. Yeah, just roll them up, and then we put 3 together, and then we're just gonna put those alternate with the basket weave.
And these little, I call them bundles.
They are bundles. They're cute. We kind of
bundles.
stuck them all together, and they made our own swirl cactus.
Done. Have a
Done.
nice
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for being with us. We're out.
We're out. We will get wine now. I know. So, anyways, yeah, that's what we were doing. Oh, I know, right?
Party in a box.
Oh gosh, our husbands are talking. That could be scary.
Oh Lord.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry.
Rebecca, how'd you get that black eye? Kim loved me
I
to
know,
death.
right?
Kim loved me to death.
Amy says hi too. So.
Hi, Amy. Oh my gosh, the brave souls that are
I know,
still
right?
with us. We're trying really hard to grow an audience and not frighten you
I know, right?
away.
Okay, so do we need to take the camera now and like?
I think we actually do.
Do we need to point it down? I don't know. I was having fun with the cactus.
I know she was. Maybe we should take this cactus away. So.
I know.
Oh my.
It's a good thing you're making the bow
We're
tonight.
truly trying not to lose everybody we know.
I did do the poofs. You're doing the bow.
You did. No, I know. All right, moving.
Yeah, don't get sick. Here we go. Motion. Ah! 6 Flags ride.
Okay. Let's see.
Woo! Wow! There it is. Oh, that's actually really good.
I sort of dropped it.
I did just sort of drop it. Sorry, guys. Woo!
Alright.
Okay, so it looks
Cool.
really funny because we got this kind of like sea action going down there. I know.
You know.
So to ruffle these guys, I do mine curl up. I think Reve does them curl
I do
down.
it down. That's just
So
my
and I just fold under like half a finger inch thing right there,
Oh
and
my
then in the
God.
middle I just run.
Sorry, I just freaking don't know where to go.
Oh, it has a life of its own.
It truly does.
Okay, so we have that there. Hold it in the middle. We're gonna open up one of the ties.
Wait, I don't think we can still see.
Oh, you can see it. But yeah, we do need it. There, that is really good.
Okay.
I know. We're just gonna.
I do my best. I
I know. And then just kind of pull them together to where it kind of makes the flower shape.
A flower.
A flower. Do you want to do those and put all those in?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So we're doing every other one. This basket stuff is, we cut it 19 inches because you don't have to use a lot of it because it
No.
is thick.
It's thick and it sticks to. Oh, ooh. Okay.
Oh, did that one implode?
The day.
I think it's because we were playing cactus with it.
Oh no, something just happened. I'm sorry. Please hold.
Please hold.
Once again, technical difficulty.
This is so pretty. I always think of when I see this
Ooh,
basket
goodness.
weave, It reminds me of, I used a lot of this at Halloween.
Oh, really?
I did. These were the
Oh,
bases
yeah.
of
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of my
could
black
s-
and
I
white
could
stuff.
totally
Yeah.
see that. Okay. Okay. And then we'll take our twist ties.
And just plop it in there,
Plop.
and then we can
Plop.
plop.
It's
That's a
official
verb.
wreathing term. Plopping. We plopped.
Plopping.
Okay. And we thought they kind of looked like fun, maybe.
They look like little swirl things,
Cactus.
don't
Sure. I think, you know what, with enough wine, they'll look like whatever you
they? That's
want them
right. I agree.
to. It's all good.
But my husband will tell you that it is not native to Texas.
Oh my
Anytime you
goodness.
say swirl cactus,
It's a disclaimer.
did you know that they are not native to Texas?
Kim, did you know they're not native to Texas?
I do.
Okay, so does anybody know where they are native to?
Yeah, right.
What
He
state?
never told me
So
that.
we don't know where. We know they're not here.
Is it Mexico or Arizona, or
maybe?
yeah,
I would think Arizona.
probably Arizona, Nevada.
Ish.
Yeah.
I would think so too. Desert-like conditions. I guess technically Texas can't be desert-like.
Shawana says hello.
Oh my goodness! Thank you for being with us, sweet girl.
Yes.
We're so happy you're here. Please don't leave. Sorry.
We're not scary.
I just feel like
I know, right?
I feel like
It's got a hair.
I know. It's very furry cactus hair. Gosh.
It's prickly.
It's prickly. Tarantula mean anything to you?
We were talking about tarantulas tonight at dinner. It was. I can't believe you said tarantula. We were talking about tarantulas. My husband's like, I would love to see a tarantula in the wild. I'm like, why?
No.
No.
I can hard pass on
I
that.
know. I think I wet my pants. No.
I think our guys are a lot alike because mine seems to have this obsession with snakes, and I'm
No.
I don't care if
no.
it's a grass snake,
Nope.
or I don't care how tiny it is, even if it's an oversized worm. It's like an anaconda to me. So, and there's just no place in my life.
You know,
for
and
that.
after it rains, those anacondas come out. Don't they? Do you have like the worms? We have more at our old house than this house, but we used to get a bunch of them.
I want nothing to do. I know they're supposed to be good and all, but I had one in my house one time. It was a huge, ginormous rat snake.
Ooh.
And I honestly think it left scars. And of course, my husband wasn't home at the time, and I'm screaming bloody murder. And the guy that lived next door.
Were you really saying bloody murder, or were?
No, I didn't actually physically say, like Sam, no.
Oh, I just knocked some of the cactus
It's
on the ground.
fine, I'll go get it. Please hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I didn't actually physically scream bloody murder, but
Okay.
I was on the phone and just got very scared and went next door. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night to ask the next door neighbor for help because this stupid thing it's crawled up into my dryer. I'd been doing laundry during the day.
That is scary.
And it went up inside my dryer and like coiled up around the
Oh my gosh, I would
little,
have lost my mind.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and at first he thought I was like crazy or something. I was like, no, I promise, it really happened. So
Oh, I would have been.
he was able to get the thing out of there. With
Your
his
neighbor
golf
did?
clubs. Yeah, with his golf clubs.
Oh my gosh! Did it just slither out?
It finally did because it got scared, I guess. But
Hey, that's scary.
it was very scary. And then come to find out that it was just this big, huge. He kept pulling it out and pulling it out. And
Oh my gosh! No wonder you're traumatized.
oh my
I would have
gosh.
been.
My
just...
husband came home. He goes, "It was probably just a grass snake." I'm like, "Yeah, no, it wasn't." So we had to chop it up into like 3 jars, and he's like, "Yeah, this is all the snake."
Jars?
Yeah,
Ew.
multiple jars because
Ew.
he chopped it up. And the neighbor, not me. The
Right.
neighbor did. So
Oh, sorry. I have this one last on
it's
top.
all good. I think we got this one
Look how
last
pretty
one.
this mesh
Boy,
is.
this went fast.
I know. It almost looks like St. Patrick's Day, doesn't it?
I know we did use a lot of black and white in our St. Patrick's Day this year.
Yeah, we did.
I love Kim and I. If you have not figured it out yet, we are quite addicted to black and white. So
Yes.
anything black and white, we seem to be kind of drawn to.
Yeah.
This guy needs a hair.
Doesn't it? They got wispies everywhere. I know. You can do it as you go, or you could do it at the very
Or
end.
just full amount. What?
Right.
Either
Yeah.
way,
There's some. All mesh will ravel or
Yeah.
shred.
some
at
worse
some
than
points.
others.
Yeah.
For real.
Hobby Lobby's mesh. However, though, we found that new mesh that is sweet. They started
Well-
getting that poly whatever stuff in.
Yeah,
That was nice.
it was very pretty.
Okay.
We were kind of surprised by
There's
that.
all that.
So there's
Ooh,
that.
Debbie says hi. Hey,
Hi,
Debbie.
Debbie. Thank you for being with us. Such a brave soul you are. Gold star.
Woohoo!
2 thumbs up.
This is so pretty.
I like it.
I know. It does look like St. Patrick's Day.
It does.
All right. Debbie, since you're late to join us, or just not late,
Well,
but yeah,
you know,
right.
she's not late.
So it looks like St. Patrick's Day, but it's really Saguaro Cactus
Which
Day.
is not native to Texas.
Not native to Texas.
Yes. Thank you, Sam, for that.
So anyways, we're going to be doing this, and we're actually going to punch it with a lot of bright, we're going to use this hot pink color.
I'm going to drive tomorrow and say, honey, did you know Saguaro cactus?
I know, every time you see it, oh, we got to dovetail this side. Just remember for the photo, we didn't do that side? I know. I know.
It's fine. We got excited.
We did get excited.
So, in case you don't know how to dovetail and remove, you know what? I did the same thing.
I did the pinky shears.
Those darn pinky shears.
I know. So fold in half. Yep. And she goes fold to the end. I go into the fold.
This is the metal side. This is the side where the wire is. So I just fold wire to wire and then cut towards the wire and done.
There you go. So we're going to do...
No gloves were harmed in the making of the tails. Very good.
So we're going to do... We have this mesh ribbon right here. We've got the hot pink right there. We've got... You're hot. And then we've got the stripe, the Fiesta stripe, and then we've got the emerald green Swiss dot that we're going to put together too. So there it all is. So it's going to pop. We got a little... Do you want to put this on the green?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I do this together?
Yeah, I think we did that together. Yeah. So I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to... Oh, that looks really long compared to the other one. But we center this on here. I fold back.
We're having.
Right. I think it is.
Yeah.
Crimp it and then pinch it.
Well, I'm crimped already.
No, I hear you. And I'm going to put mine, the solids, in the black and white weave. And then Reve's got all the patterns, and she's going to put that in the hot green.
Hot green?
Oh my gosh. Hot pink is what I was going to say.
It is hot.
It is hot.
It's fine.
No, you're hot.
No. And we don't know why. We just like to start on the outside wing.
Yes, the bottom.
On the bottom. And we do fan them a little bit different. I don't know. Nobody ever really said much about that when I first started, but
here.
We kind of like the
sorry. I'm getting my cutter, my clippers, and I clip mine. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can hold this up just a little bit. So I cut mine probably about to like the first digit, so like an inch. So I'm going to do like an inch up. I'm not putting it, if I were putting florals in here, I wouldn't cut it quite that short. I would leave them longer and then I just tuck them under. But we're not putting florals and we're not putting, what are those other things? The tubing. We're not putting tubing. So, anyways.
I pretty much never do put tubing. But
I know you don't. I
don't
love
know
tubing.
why. I think it's really pretty. I just don't. I don't know why. I don't ever really use
I
it.
love tubing.
Yes, you do.
Oh, and speaking of which, only one of our Dollar Trees in town has started carrying the fall stuff, and they got the tubing back. It's been gone for so long, but they got some tubing in, and we bought a bunch the other day. But they have. But we went to 2 other Dollar Trees, and they had nothing. So, you know, I guess we went to 3 other Dollar Trees.
It's kind of in a weird time right now because it's kind of that way too, actually, with some of the Hobby Lobbies that we
some of the Hobby Lobbies have the new fall stuff and some don't. So it just kind of depends on where you go and what you're doing. So they, anyways, this one they had new florals in. So that blue color that's all the
really
rage
popular.
this season. They were actually decent. Normally I don't buy Hobby Lobby florals, but I actually bought a few, and I bought some of the chrysanthemums, and then I bought some of the little bitty. They were tone-on-tone burgundy flowers, and they were really, really cute. And normally, like I said, I do not buy Dollar Tree florals, but these were nice. So I know it was kind of weird. Thanks, Kathy.
Kathy's with us tonight.
Yes.
Such a brave soul you are, Kathy. Thank you.
Are you working on anything fun and new, Kathy?
Yeah, what are you guys all doing out there? Just watching. We're just kind of curious.
Have y'all started fall? Are you still finishing up summer stuff? 4th of July stuff?
I bought so much 4th of July stuff this year, and did I get most of it done? Nope.
Oh, I haven't done anything new. Not one single new thing. I've been selling all my old stuff, which is a good
That's
thing.
good. I need. Oh my
But
gosh,
I have
my
all this
garage.
new inventory of new stuff that I haven't.
Had a chance to use.
That I haven't sold. So, yeah, not real.
We'll just think next year we won't have to buy as much.
That's what we say every year.
We do say that.
Our
every
husbands
year.
are still on.
Yeah, my husband's like, okay, your corner of the garage is turned into the entire garage, so.
Corner. My husband like let me refinish half of our garage, so
sweet.
I made it into the grotto where we are right now.
We do. It's in the grotto.
It's always really funny when friends come over and they see like the
fun.
garage, and it's a stinking hot mess in here. But right here where we are, where we film,
It looks good.
it's clean and pretty, but the rest of the room is a hot mess.
Stacked.
And stacked, and they're just like
our future projects. Yeah. We have ordered.
Yeah, and they're like
many months in advance.
Yeah, and they're just going
hits.
So. You fit my sister-in-law's like.
I know. She's
right
like,
there.
wait, this is where you are.
Yeah, and we were going. Yeah, that's right. That's what we do. And she
couldn't believe it. She was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because she was so overwhelmed by the massive amounts of ribbon and everything else, mesh everywhere. Yeah, just everywhere.
Room. You know, the thing is, it's not heavy, but boy, it does take up some room. That's for sure.
It does. Mesh is.
My husband was so sweet. He didn't really say too much, but when you started talking about all of your storage units, I'm like, maybe I should invest in one of those. And my husband's like, yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, just jumped right at the opportunity to help me get a storage unit. So now I have a storage unit. So.
See, that's what needs to be.
You know what? Compromise.
It's all about the compromise.
It's all about trying to have a happy marriage.
It's like poking up for some reason, so I was scooting it down. I was squishing it down a little bit more. Squash.
I got excited.
Oh, I know. It's all right.
That's what we do. Making my little X's.
The X's
from Texas.
From Texas. My exes live in Texas.
Which is true. Kim has no idea, but yes, they do. Just the one.
Uh-oh, I think I may be short one.
I do believe you cut the ribbons tonight.
I did cut the ribbons tonight, didn't I? Because I jumped ahead and I went ahead and
she was just like, just
well,
like,
you were on the phone.
So
I was bored, so I just started
slacking.
cutting ribbon.
I know. I told Kim, I'm like, I'm going to call you like 1,000 times tomorrow while we're driving. So.
You can't call while I'm doing the thing at the Viridian, though.
Oh, that's true.
Because I'm really, really
that'll be
nervous
fun.
about being in the pool tomorrow and
if you can do
having
this.
a drone.
Seriously, if you can do this.
And having a drone flying overhead, and I'm supposed to be the yoga water instructor. Oh my gosh!
Wait, does that require being in a bathing suit? I'm
yes!
out. I'm so totally out.
But I'm thinking that we're going to be like underwater, just my head and arms will be above water is what I'm kind of hoping for. Oh, I know. Kathy says she has a scarecrow almost ready to come out.
You do? Oh, you have to send us a picture, Kathy. We want to see your cute little scarecrow. You guys send us your stuff.
Oh, Shawana, I was going to tell you, the colors at Dollar Tree we found on the tubing, they don't have the Halloween yet. They have fall. And it's...
Depending on where you go.
Right, depending on which one. Because, like, two of ours didn't have them out, right? So one of them, the one we found it at, has the brown, which is gorgeous. It's that metallic brown. They have that funky gold, which isn't a true gold. It's a yellow gold. And I bought a bunch of it last year, and I never, ever used it. So I'm not getting that one this year. But they have the chartreuse green, but it's got the little bit of black in it. And then they have the red with a little bit of the black in it to make it fall. That's what I'm saying. I'm short. Am I short that one, too? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I know.
A turquoise?
Yeah, but it's outside. We got to go outside the door. I know, into the garage. It's right there by the door, though. It's in a Hobby Lobby right there. I know, because I love the texture on that one. So that was there. I'm trying to think, what else?
Which Hobby Lobby bag?
Right, I know. I think it's up in the
50 to choose from.
One of the higher ones. I don't know.
Right. Okay. So
I don't know. Sorry, guys. We were gonna get her. I could cut this one really quick and put this in there while she's digging for that. Let's see here. Scarecrow. Oh, you're in Canada. I shipped my very first wreath to Canada the other day. That was interesting. I had to learn all about that. I had never shipped to Canada before. So that was kind of fun to figure all that out. And I'm trying to think. I was going to say, the florals, I'll go grab them here really quick and show you guys. The florals were really pretty. I think they're in the car still. I'll jump out and grab those. But they were, and like I said, normally I never buy Hobby Lobby. But I was in Michael's also, and Michael's had the first, they call them the, what was it? Everybody just hollers, I found the trash. Whoops. But Michael's has, they call it first fall, I think. So I guess fall comes in 2 waves. So the first fall, they're the muted tones. So it's not the gold, the jewel tones. They're more, they're like buttered or something. They're softer. So you have a lot of the, woo! A lot of the purples and everything, but they're softer. And same way with the yellows, it's more like a buttercup. So, what did they say about butter? Well, I know we love butter. But what did they say? What's the phrase about buttercup?
Oh my God, girl, really? I don't know.
From Princess Bride, something buttercup. I don't know what it is. It's a cute saying. Tough. It's not toughen up. I can't think of what it is.
Something about buttercup?
I think so, maybe.
Oh, okay, that wasn't really a sweet little saying, but sure.
Well,
Kind of sarcastic.
Well, that's all sarcastic. Yeah.
It's kind of just like us.
Well, yeah.
This is a guide. That's it.
Don't get that crease in there. Cut that crease off. I know.
I'm kind of crazy. We were talking about it.
Ooh, she says custom. Shawana she's from Canada. So she said that customs were no fun. The person who shopped for me had mentioned customs, and I didn't understand. I mean, I know what customs are, but I have no idea like how much they run to or whatnot. And she wasn't being really happy about it. And I was like, so I didn't want to like talk to her that much about it because I think it was making her mad too.
It was painful.
Yeah, painful, exactly.
It is pricey on a lot of things.
Is it?
Yes.
Just because people don't
Gorgeous
normally
and
ship there?
beautiful, but well, it's tough because I feel like it's like us, but not like us, so you can't get everything. So
one of the guys on my staff that I work with over at my high school that I work with, he is a former Canadian Mountie.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and he actually received one of the big prestigious awards that Canada grants.
Oh my gosh, how amazing!
Their service people. So yeah. So anyways, but he teaches over at our school now. But
oh, that's cool. What does he teach at your school?
Law enforcement.
Of course he does.
Right. Ooh, that looks so good.
Look at the colors.
I know, they just kind of pop.
We went from prickly boring cactus to.
Well, we went from St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, we did.
I know. Okay, now you get to make the bed.
Well, do you think perhaps we should place the cute little
saguaro
that doesn't grow Texas?
That doesn't grow in Texas. So I'm thinking here.
Okay, so like the bow, maybe over here. Okay, cool.
Or we could go. We leave the one where the bow goes with no ribbon. So we could put it over here and put the bow there.
Huh. I don't know. I think
it depends on with this arm going. Hey,
I know. It just looks like where it would go. Yeah.
I know. So do you want the guy over this side with the shorter arm over here?
Let's just do a big bow here.
Okay.
Don't you think?
I think so.
We'll try.
All right.
We'll fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Okay. So we'll pull this guy out.
Right. So I like to kind of hand tie my bows. Kim is a wiggle with the Easy Bow Maker, which I have one. Do you guys like the Easy Bow Maker? Do you use it? I don't know.
She doesn't.
I've watched a lot of videos, and I feel like I could use it if I would just mess with it, but then I just get frustrated.
I know you watch me use it all the time.
All the time, and then I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm just gonna do this.
Which is so funny.
But you know, I call this, it's kind of a cheater bow. If you ask me, I think it's kind of a cheater bow because it's just fun. But not in the ribbon. Not in the ribbon.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
a bow, you mean.
A bow.
Yeah,
Bow.
yeah,
I
yeah.
meant bow.
I knew what
Yes.
you meant.
Okay. So basically, I like to just take all of the ribbon that we used.
Do we need another wide one? Do you want a different crystal?
Yeah, maybe you.
Or do you want the hot pink one that's that big?
Well, we have this one.
Well, we got a lot of
do have
little
a lot
ones.
of
Do you want to
little
put the
ones.
hot pink in the big one? Because we got that hot pink wide one. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's squeeze right
Well,
in.
and don't forget I'm using this one too.
Oh,
And I
that
love
one's
this. This
good.
is our 4-inch. We love this. Where did you find this again?
Sims.
Okay, Sims Pottery. Who knows if they still have it? I love Sims.
We
But
just got it.
boy, oh boy, you gotta really jump on stuff. Yeah, but stuff that's just, yeah, you gotta jump on that stuff when you see it. I really like Sims Pottery. So yeah, these are all the ribbons that were from, they're actually in, you want to kind of coordinate your ribbons that are in the actual wreath. And then if you've got some extra fun stuff laying around that you think are going to look good, then use that too. But I think just to start, I will go ahead, I'm going to do what they call a funky bow. I learned this from Julie Samako. I, like everybody, probably just started watching YouTube videos. I'm going to probably make a long tail on this. Typically, I think I'm going to do 15 inches tonight because we want kind of a substantial bow, I would think. So I'm going to measure this out on my mat to 15 inches. And I'm just going to pinch it in between, which this will be, it'll be fun to, since it's a window pane mesh, it'll be easy to do, hopefully.
We use a lot of window pane.
We do. And I usually like to make my tails about 6
I know
inches
what I
long.
was going to grab. All the little, I have all those in all those colors.
Oh, yeah, whatever you've got, just throw it down. I'll use it. So I typically like to make about 6-inch tails. So I'm going to measure out 12 inches on my mat, and then when you fold it over and pinch it in the middle, that makes a 6-inch loop. I don't know if you can see any of this. Probably not. I'm going to go just a little bit. Yeah. And oh yeah, those definitely want to use those. So I just made a 6-inch loop. And
You don't have to put them all in the middle. You can move them around.
that's true. And I'm going to cut a little bit shorter tail on this side. Maybe I can cut. And there, you've got your first loop. It's kind of a cheater bow, and it's a really easy way, especially in the beginning when you're first learning. But we actually use a lot of these funky bows because they just go with a lot of stuff. So I'm going to alternate back and forth. So my first loop went up, so the next piece of ribbon that I use, which will probably be this one, will go on the bottom. So I'm going to take my ribbon. I'm going to make a little tail. I'm going to pinch it in the middle, just like this between my thumb and forefinger. I'm going to go back to the mat and measure out 12 inches. Then I'm going to bring my loop to the back, pinch in the middle, just like that. We'll figure it out. We've got lots to choose from.
Well, we have the hot pink and the other color.
Yeah. And then I'll make a longer little loop, or a little tail, excuse me, here. So we've got one loop going this way, and one loop going that way. And I'm just going to go back and forth and alternate loop and tail. And
Do you want another wider one?
Sure, because I just used this one. I'll use this one again, probably.
Okay.
And I might even use the window pane one more time.
Okay.
So I love this turquoise.
Oh, I know. It's
So
so pretty.
I usually make these tails just a little bit longer. I'm going to make this about 17 inches because we kind of like to curl these. So I've made my tail. So now I'm going to measure on my mat 12 inches. Bring it to the back. Actually, I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. I like the shorter ones. So I'm going to probably make this maybe 11 inches.
Here's some hot pink.
Oh, cool. We can use that. Make my loop right there, like that. Twist. And I'll make this one a little bit shorter. And now going back. I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Kim's desperately seeking ribbon for me.
Yeah, I thought I had this all up, and I realized
We do
didn't
have a lot.
white.
It's
I mean, we
just-
have a lot, yeah, but we didn't have a lot of the wider. We have a whole bunch of the shorter.
I know. That'd be good. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I like that. I'll use that in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of obsessed with this.
Aren't we though?
Yeah, this paper mart. Oh my gosh, the texture. We love the texture.
Look at that. Look how cute that is.
So cute. And it curls so cute.
And it's wired and it's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that is the thing. If you guys go to papermart.com, you definitely have to pay attention to the wired. The first time I ordered ribbon,
right, they don't have
it wasn't wired.
Right.
And yeah, that was disappointing. It was really pretty ribbon, but
right.
it didn't work out so much with the craft aspect.
And we just got from there, didn't we get that 4-inch cheetah print that's wired and it's gold on the back?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh,
that's right.
Give a picture of that. Ooh,
That's
lovely.
sweet.
Yeah.
We like that stuff.
Anything cheetah prints.
Yeah.
Which is so hard to find. Why is that so hard to find?
I don't know.
I think that just doesn't need to be that way.
I agree.
So is everybody having a good day? It's summer. You guys staying cool? What are you doing? What are your projects? Do you have kiddos at home? The little family behind us is going on vacation.
Oh, are they?
I think so.
Yeah.
I saw them. Yeah. They got a big, huge.
I'm sorry, I didn't
They
have
have
that.
a big, huge U-Haul in their driveway, and I think they were stuck.
Whoa!
Their bikes in there.
Oh, they have.
So,
They're going on a big vacation.
apparently, yeah. So 'tis the season.
Oh, with the. And you're gonna be away too. Oh.
It's all good. It's all good. It'll be fine.
So they have spent all this time and money fixing up their backyard.
We have just like me, elderly pool. Yes, we have an elderly pool.
But I mean, y'all have found that pergola. You refinished the pergola.
I'm so
You're
excited
putting
about
that
our pergola.
up. You've gotten some new furniture out there. You're working on the pool, all this stuff. But yet, your neighbors are quite loud.
Between the dog and the little ones. But
yes.
It's okay. They're fun. They've just got, they're excited to be in their pool too. So, kids are kids. They're only little
They
ones.
are.
So.
But it's kind of crazy. We used to have that behind our house. I swear to goodness, I think they had a bounce house business or something because
oh my gosh,
they had stinking bounce house every daggum weekend. And it would just be constantly, like, we would go out there, and you could go out early in the morning and, like, read and have, a cup of hot tea, and it would be okay. But if you went anytime after 10 a.m. in the morning, just constant, and you couldn't take the dog out in the backyard because the dog would be barking its head off at their dog or at their, at all the kids.
See, that's the thing, because on one side of us, we have the yapping little dogs.
Yeah.
That we call him, lovingly refer to him as Cujo.
Oh.
Because he's actually bitten my husband a couple times through the fence.
Oh.
Through the fence, like he's bitten his foot a couple times through the fence.
Oh, no.
So we have a dog, one dog to the side, and the family, behind us, which they're the sweetest little kids, and we love them. They're awesome. They're wonderful neighbors, and we just love them. But it's just kind of funny. We laugh a little bit,
when you get old and you get used to not having certain sounds, and you start hearing the certain sounds.
But it's funny because we've decided to fix the pool up because of potential possible future grandkids.
Right.
Which is actually, we are
having future grandkids.
Yes,
yes, she's
sweet
new.
little, my husband's son, my little stepson. Not little, that sounds gross. But yeah, he and his wife are expecting, so we are going to be getting supposedly like around February 14th-ish.
Woo woo!
So we're pretty excited about that.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah,
you're gonna love it.
I think so.
But they're far away.
They are. They're in Missouri. So
It's
yeah,
far.
that is the only thing. Our families are all we're all kind of stretched out.
I know.
My oldest is in Philly, and my middle one, thank goodness, she's local, so I'm super happy we get to see her somewhat. And the baby just graduated from Arkansas, and she's living in Venus, Texas.
Woo woo!
A little bit out there. So yeah,
It's kind of fun. Well, Dawn has joined us. Dawn, your wreath tonight was
Dawn,
gorgeous.
love you.
Yep. Beautiful,
Thank you for
beautiful.
always joining us.
I know.
It's
She
gorgeous.
did a wedding type one
Oh.
in burlaps and blacks and golds. It was
Ooh,
beautiful.
Okay, I need to watch that because
Yeah. It was pretty.
I'm like actually been needing that, and
I know. I hear if you put wedding next to anything in Etsy, it sells.
sells.
I haven't done any wedding stuff in Etsy.
I have a couple things We
Yeah.
have a couple things.
We did that engagement one for.
Oh yeah.
And that
that's
came out
true.
gorgeous.
That was
That
fun.
was so
We had a good
pretty.
time making
We
that.
really did. You're not going to be here to help me do the lemon drop one for her.
Oh, that's true.
I
You
know.
like
I have to
singing.
do that one on my own.
I am sorry.
I know. You're leaving me.
I am so sorry. I am taking a slight little vacation.
Okay. I know. Y'all are going to have to listen to me all by myself. That's not going to be.
Well, and I'm
Here it's
hoping
fun.
to chime in though and like, have some
know.
comments like, can you speak up? I can't hear
Right.
you.
Be snarky.
Well, what is that again?
Right.
And you call that a wreath and
I know.
that kind of thing.
Just no angry faces.
out of love.
You're not allowed to give
Only
angry
martini
faces.
glasses.
Yeah, martini glasses.
If you get a
can do
martini
that.
glass, you're gonna know
Yeah.
it's from me.
Or a margarita glass.
Or a margarita.
Yeah.
I don't.
We're in
think-
Texas.
Yeah,
We're margaritas.
we're starting out in Philly for the weekend to see the daughter, and then we're gonna backtrack to Ohio because my husband's actually from Ohio. He doesn't talk about that much, but he is actually from Ohio, so we will be in Ohio. And
I didn't know if you wanted to put that color or not. I was.
Are you kidding? It's in the.
Or do you want the yellow? Ooh, I don't know. That is really.
Yeah.
But it's not
like
the swirl.
Do I
The
have to
swirl is
pick?
the
You know
dark
me,
ones.
I don't really pick. I just do.
I don't know.
I'll put this one on top. Or do you want me to do the purple on top?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I'll do
You're
this
going
one.
that. That is a really pretty bow. Oh, you need to go.
Yes, thank you. I just need a couple extra centipedes. I'm making it kind of big too. I mean, obviously, the more ribbon you stuff in this, the bigger your bow is going to be.
Well, I kind of have a recipe that I use a lot of times with my 14-inch frames.
I do too. It's called stuff.
Well, I do a great
Stuffing.
sign, a big sign, and a big bow, and I do a full wreath, and that's all I put on it. I don't trick it up too much.
Yeah, she makes.
And it makes it economical. It gives you a great price point in your Etsy store, and so for the average person, I mean, like I love the art out there. I love the mannequin heads. I love some of the stuff out there. But I never could afford anything like that. And
especially when you're just starting out.
But I mean, just me in general, I can never drop $300 for a wreath. I mean, that is not in my family budget.
It is a lot.
But I really can appreciate quality and talent that,
it takes to
a person that finds quality materials at a discount price and makes them
we
into
try
something.
to have some kind of interesting
Yeah.
we do have some custom made pieces. We have this the lady that she gets some of these signs from. We commission her to make us custom made pieces, and just try to keep it something. And then plus Kim, like the last wreath that she did, that's a custom made class. So
Right.
we try to make wreaths that you can't find everywhere else, but keeping the cost down.
Right.
Hence the Dollar Tree wire forms. And I'm a believer. I never used to be, but all right. So here's my bow.
That is so cool.
We'll see. It's not on there yet, but we'll see.
And normally I would never put this color green with the chartreuse. I would never mix my greens.
Oh, I feel like you can do whatever you want.
I do too.
You can. Plus with the sign, that's and also
The sign has a dark
all
green.
this-
It has all the greens in them.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I flip my bow over to the underside, and then I raise my pointer finger, and then I take my chenille stem, or I use I like to use those real thin floral wire as well. That works great too. But whatever you've got, I'm also fine with pet cleaner, chenille stems, whatever you want to call them.
Or the zip ties.
Zip ties. Some
Yeah.
people like the zip ties. I don't. It's really whatever you're used to. But just whatever you've got, just secured in the middle, and then I always.
That's so cool.
And then you just kind of flip the whole thing, and then the tighter it gets, the more it kind of pops.
So you just made all these little bunny ears.
That's
with
it.
just
I call
one
them
loop,
bunny ears. That's how I
with
taught
one
myself.
long and one short.
Yes.
So you have a long
It's a tail and a
then-
loop, but I called them bunny ears, and I don't know why that just kind
Right.
of stuck. I was able to kind of remember that, but just you bring all your bunny ears to the top, and throw all of the tails to the bottom, and that's kind of just.
And some of the shorter tails, you do spike them up.
Especially these, you guys. I have to tell you, I'm so in love with these. I've started making these a little bit longer, because look how fun that is.
Ooh, I didn't
To turn. Oh, girl, yeah.
I saw you do that on this one right there. Oh,
I'm gonna start doing these a little bit longer. I made these hoops a little bit bigger, but I really like to these fold just or bend.
And this stuff at Paper Mart, they're out of
free.
California,
It's
and
like
it's really affordable. And you get, what is it? Good gosh, how many yards do you get? You get 25 yards, yeah. So you get 25 yards, and I don't remember how much this was, but not what you think it would be. It's really inexpensive.
At all.
But you can just use a ton of it.
It's not expensive at all, and it really does add a lot.
And we have it in what? Black, natural,
every color
red.
they had.
We bought every color.
Every
Red, the chartreuse, the purple. I don't think we got blue though. Oh, we got a turquoise.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, but we didn't put turquoise in there. Well, yeah. Yellow. Oh, the yellow is beautiful.
Natural. Red, black.
Yeah. Lots of pretty colors.
Or,
moss green.
Moss green.
That really there's a moss green for fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will now
attempt
to put this in our
woo-hoo! Okay.
in our wreath. Maybe we'll see. It's easier for me to do it on the table.
All right.
So, and then usually I go from the bottom. What I try to do is I just kind of fish through. I know you kind of can't see, but
there's your fingers.
Hello!
Hello! I see you.
Yes, I see you too. So there, I tried to go from the bottom and always secure your bow to the frame itself because it's just going to be that much more secure. And to me, it's easier if you just go from the bottom. So I'm going to try not to flip it over if I can all get by with it. Hi, Papa. There we go. Okay.
You sending me good vibes.
There we go. I got it.
Go for it. I
So,
love our son.
Our son is so cute. She does such a good job, Pam.
Oh, no, this one Pam. No, this was Cassie.
Oh, Cassie. Sorry,
Yeah.
Cassie.
Yeah, Pam does a great job too, though,
We
for
use
us.
her too. So, yeah.
This is Cassie.
Thank you, Cassie. This is awesome. I should have asked you first. And then I'll go back in the shorter little ribbon tails. I kind of try to keep those at the top. Whoops, maybe. There you go. Make my little dovetails. The ribbon come down. Pull everything.
No, it's just all sticky.
It is. I know everything really is sticking to this tonight, honestly. It really is super crazy.
You want this like here?
Sure. You want to
Sure.
go ahead?
Yeah, while you're snipping that,
While
I'll
I'm
go ahead and
snipping
secure.
That'd be great. 2 for 1 here, people. Whoop, whoop. It's a family show.
It's nice that we can both
Do our thing.
get at it.
This went fast tonight.
It did go
Did it not
fast.
go quickly?
I
felt like
did.
it really
I
go
did too.
quickly. Yeah. Because this little wreath probably knows I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ah! So hit the road. Hit the road.
Ugh.
But you know,
That'll be fine.
we had the curls prepped too, so that made
Yeah.
it kind of easy.
We're able to do a little bit of this anyways. So that kind of does. I love this window pane mesh. It's kind of a little, to work with, but oh my gosh, I just feel like it adds so much. I really do like it.
I do too. It's one of my favorites.
Super
I'm telling
pretty.
you, I'm all about texture.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is about texture that just drives. Hello! We are. Come on in and say hello.
We were talking about you.
We were telling how you got.
She's alive and well, everybody.
Yep, my daughter.
We love her.
Helping
We're
into the
sick
grotto.
About you, pumpkin.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
What's up? No. You were bored? Well, come on in. Check us out. See what's going on. Everyone's asleep in the house? Really?
Wow.
Except for Jack,
Oh my
I would
gosh.
think. But
Oh my lord, that means we put Sam to sleep.
no,
Or-
Sam goes to sleep just in general.
But that's
Yeah.
He can be sitting in his chair and just like a right now. I love you, honey. You know it's true. Holy hell. How you feeling?
You feel good?
Yeah.
Get whacked by a car in the crosswalk
Just,
today.
Just for grins.
Ugh.
Just Texas drivers. They were helpful.
The police were helpful, yes.
Earlier because this is important.
The police officer was cute that helped you.
I know.
That's important. Those are important details.
Like on camera, decided that one girl.
It's cute. I know.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
It's fine.
Sure. Oh, you almost went the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
I am going
I know. Because I do that all the time. And that's why I'm looking. I'm paying attention.
Kim, do you ever make arrows?
Yes, I make arrows a lot. That's why I was watching you do that.
I got excited. Sorry.
So, Kathy, which name are you talking about? Are you talking about the Twisted Grapevine name or the Gingham and Grit name? Because us together are Twisted Grapevines, but me alone is
well, it's a little confusing.
Gingham and Grit.
Yeah.
I know.
Right now, we're kind of doing. We are the Twisted Grapevines, but we're kind of running the business a little bit under
Gingham and Grit.
Gingham and Grit, because like to get our website started, which we're still working on, we picked one of us, and we kind of just went with it. So, but eventually we'll have like our own Twisted Grapevine kind of channel, I guess, so to speak. So, yeah, we're just not quite there yet. That's why we're always asking for followers and likes and all that.
Right.
Shares, please share.
There.
We're getting there.
Oh, she says well both. Okay. So Gingham and Grit. Let's see here. She wanted to know the story. So Gingham and Grit came about because
it is confusing.
I know it is confusing. So Gingham and Grit came because Gingham is one of my favorite ribbons. And I wanted to create a brand, and so I wanted to have a signature ribbon in every wreath. And so, like on this one, we don't technically have a gingham ribbon in it, but if I don't have a gingham ribbon in it, I tie my business card on the back with a gingham ribbon. So there's always a gingham, and this kind of looks like gingham a little bit, that basket wreath.
Yeah, kind of.
But I wanted it to associate with that. And then Grit, my daughter and I were in a store, and we had seen these two hats, and one said Grace and one said Grit. And I looked at her and I said, which one do you think? And we both liked Grit. And so I had asked my friend too, and she had said, well, if you ever want to market to men, you would probably want to go Grit instead of Grace. And so anyways, I have another, grab my little metal sign right there on the other side of the thing. The one with Gingham and Grit and Grace. So anyways, I had Pam, and this was another part of what it was. We put the gingham around it, and we have Grit and Grace because I had a hard time deciding between Grit or Grace. But it's kind of like, yeah, right? So it's all part of the same thing. But Reveille was Wreaths by Reveille. And then,
Reveille's Wreaths.
Oh, Reveille's Wreaths.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the wrong. Sorry. Wrong word.
It's all good.
And so, anyways,
we each have our own Etsy store,
right?
And we're actually doing our own thing,
right?
And we've known each other forever,
for like 20 years.
But just we've got kids kind of the same age and everything. But
and we were tight when the kids were younger, but then they went to different schools, and so right. So then when we got back together, we were like, oh, we're going to go under one name, like absorb one of our names, and I was like, well, Gingham and Grit. I mean, that's it doesn't have our name. Kim or Reveille in it, and so, but then we kind of went, well, we want to do something together, and anyways, Twisted, because we wanted to do wreath and wine parties, so
we were actually doing wine and wreath parties, so you invite your friends, and you bring a bottles, whatever.
So Grapevine was Grapevine Wreaths, because Reveille really loves the Grapevine Wreath.
I do.
And then grapevines mean, wine comes from the
different
grapevines.
Meanings, and twisted because,
we are kind of twisted because our lives are twisted. So, I mean, there's like all these different meanings.
There's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
so
we're having a good time.
Yeah.
So
that's a long story.
But for right now, to order and that sort of thing, it's through Gingham and Grit, because we just kind of had to pick one, so we picked them. So, yeah. Thank you for asking, because we kind of like to tell the story.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little involved, but it's kind of cool how we just kind of kept coming back into each other's lives. And when I saw her, I was like, Kim, what are you doing now? She goes, well, I make wreaths. I'm like, are you serious? I'm doing that too. And so we just we started working together, and here we are.
And we complement one another, because I focus more on like efficiency and putting and going fast. And Reve's, she is the perfectionist, and she comes through and she makes everything more beautiful. And so I get it out there, and then she just makes everything sparkle a little bit more. So it's a really good compliment.
It's a fun dynamic.
It really is. Yeah, it really is. You want to grab a door hanger. So to do the door hanger, just take it over your 4 fingers, twist, and then I just put this in the back. I don't want to mess the bow up, so I thread it through the top 2 layers, and then bring it down to where we did that, and I just scissor it out. I don't know if you can see. I'm probably totally off the camera, but I don't want to smash your bow.
Oh, smash the bow.
No, we're not smashing the bow. We are not sacrificing the bow.
It can be refluxed.
No. Kathy's a seamstress too. By him. Kathy's a seamstress too, and she has the Petunia, the pig, and the cute.
Oh, I love those.
I know, they're so cute. She's working on Scarecrow. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, you have to show us.
So we're working on, should we say, we have a ghost we're working on.
We've got a few things up our sleeves.
Yeah, we've got a few things we're working on that, yeah, we're pretty excited to. Now, whoa! I know it also. Now we don't do as intricate work as you do, Miss Kathy. We do more. We just have a burlap base and sew it on the top. Whoops, sorry.
It's okay.
But it was like out here, so I was like trying to bring
it.
So I'm gonna let you bring it down. So you fluff it because I don't know, not yet. Lift it up. There you go. That's it. Ooh, that's cute. It's welcome, y'all. That guy's so cute. He's so happy.
I know. I think this is a happy little wreath.
It's a happy wreath.
We love our happy wreaths.
And I don't think it's like super southwesterny, you know?
We wondered.
I don't think it is, though.
I think it's okay.
I think it's more. Because I always think of Southwest as being what was it,
that is the one style.
the coral, the dark, and the turquoise.
That salmon color.
Yeah, the salmon, exactly. That's what I normally think of when I think of the Southwest. So this to me is
different than that.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I love the pom-poms on it.
I think those pom-poms are the cutest.
I like our little flowers that we did too. I know. Well, they're not flowers, they're succulents.
They're actually little succulents, but they're felt. We did do those too.
Yes.
So we worked on those today. Every day.
Oh, thanks, Kathy.
Something new.
Or she goes, oh, I like those stories.
I thank you for asking. We kind of like to tell it. We try not to be too redundant, but
I know. Yeah. And it's so funny because like I said, for 20 years, our lives have twisted together.
Back and forth.
And we've been apart together, and it's just seasons of life. And anyways, this season, let's learn us together.
Yeah, we keep coming together. So
yeah.
We are having a good time.
We are.
I will say our kids are older now, and yeah.
And getting to tell your husbands that you're working and you're out here doing this. I mean, like, this is so much fun.
Yeah, we don't consider this working. We're having a good time.
This is so much fun.
Yeah. So with COVID, I will have to say, as hard as that's been, and I know, like my husband lost his job because of COVID, but it's, you know what, we've gotten so much done around our house, and we've gotten to spend so much time together, and this has really been awesome for us trying to get our business together and just spend time together, and our husbands, hang out, and they enjoy each other's company too, so it's just been fun. It's been a good time. I'm talking with my back to you and really sorry.
And we'll have to figure out how the fall's going to work. So I'll have to go back to teach school, and we don't know what that's going to look like yet. So it'll be interesting. Yeah. It may be that we're going back to a hybrid. It may be I'm maybe teaching online. It may be, I don't know. We'll see.
Kind of up in the air.
I know, and I have 2 bosses because I teach dual credit to high school. So I have the junior college as my boss, and I have my boss, the high school as my boss. So it'll be interesting to see what platforms they want us working on this fall. Ah, that's so pretty. I love this texture. It's all about texture.
It adds a lot.
It really does.
Just little simple touches.
Yep. So like the little bumps right here on this, the little
everything
here. Yeah, it's just sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
It's fine.
That would be.
And lots of fun little kits coming up. Look how fun.
Yep.
I love this stuff. You can just,
Isn't it great?
I could play with this all day.
I know. It is so fun.
Just so springy.
It is a hoot.
But I will say, thank you to everyone new that is watching us every week, and thank you to our return. We're so thankful to have you, and we're having a good time figuring this out, and thank you for being patient with us as we do. But
I know we got to start moving out to YouTube too, so that's our next step.
We're hoping we teach you a little something,
right?
And if you just want to watch us to see if we screw up, and
that's all right. We're entertaining.
That's okay too.
So she's going to be out for 2 weeks.
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. We never do this, but honestly, like we said, when my husband being unemployed and his mom and dad are older in Ohio, and my daughter, we're like, are we ever going to get another chance to do this? So we just kind of thought, you know what, we probably shouldn't be doing this, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And family is important to us, and
you got to go,
aging parents. So
I know.
And if we do get to escape a little heat, I'm real sorry.
I know. But you're supposed to be in the 90s when you go to Philly, so
and maybe rain every day. But it's okay. We'll be there and see my grandkittens. I don't know how excited the husband is about that, but
they're so funny.
It's fine. Kittens. They're older. They're like teenagers now. They're probably
the cats?
Yeah. There's 2 of them. They were rescues, and they were a bonded pair, so, freaking frack. So, yeah, Katie and Apollo, they're pretty cute. They like to be, they're very social, they like to be where you are, so they'll, stick their little paws under the door, and then go.
I would be sneezing like crazy. I'm so allergic to cats. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I know you would.
I would be a hot mess. I would be such a hot mess. So you guys are going to get to endure just me
but
for
I'm
the next 2 weeks. But
I'm going to be chiming in. You're not done with me. You're going to hear from me.
That's all right. So it may be really off the wall with that going on.
Is that all the ribbon you got, woman?
I know. So
I
know she may be. Oh, that might be.
I won't be too obnoxious.
Okay. Well, no, I expect some obnoxiousness.
Well,
so that's how we work. So I know. So, anyways, but I'll probably be Friday or Saturday. I don't know. I've got a lot of projects. I got 7 orders right now. I got to get out. I got to get 4 out tomorrow. I don't know when you sleep. I don't think you actually do sleep. I have everything cut for 3 of them. So. And
just when you think you're done with all your summer wreaths, guess what?
I know. I've been.
You get another order. For
10. Fruits have been selling this year. So I don't know how you guys do, but I have. I decided I sell multiples, and so.
Yeah, she makes the same wreaths over and over again.
And that's my play money, and so that's my seed money to do this stuff. So it's my constant income that I have, so I know I can keep reinvesting and buying ribbon.
And good ribbon.
Right.
We go to market and most of our stuff on
to get all this stuff. Yeah, so, and to pay for it on, for kits and find, designs that we like. But I make multiples of things. So that's my seed money. And anyways,
keeps us going.
The fruits have been selling this summer.
They're very fruity.
They are very fruity. So anyways, pineapples and watermelons and
if I would just eat more of those things, I wouldn't look like
this. Right, I know. And strawberries, those are all things, and lemons. They've all been selling quite well.
Those are good for you. Yeah. All the things I like.
The detox and all that stuff, and do I eat any of that?
We need to eat what we make. We need to start. Yeah.
It's been bad.
I think if we could have figured out a fun little faux margarita in here, we would have probably done it. So.
We found that taco. We still need to figure out that taco thing.
Yeah. And living in Texas, margaritas and Tex-Mex is life. So I will say that's the one thing I'm praying. I hate to say this. I love you, Amy, for watching, but I hope that's what gets you back to Texas.
Oh,
her husband got a job up there in Philly, and that's why they transferred. So I get it. You got to do what you got to do, but I am praying that she just is totally to the point where
she may get tired, brown hummus.
You can get really good guacamole, like really good guacamole up there, but they don't know what a queso is to save their little souls. So, yeah, and refried beans, they call it
Brown hummus.
So,
That's so funny.
yeah, they're like, what is this stuff? And Randy goes, you mean refried beans? And they're like, oh, we thought it was hummus.
Brown
Like,
hummus.
no,
It's mashed beans with fat
I mean,
and
I
lard
guess
in
it's
it.
kind of
For bacon grease and
yeah, it's
lard.
not really healthy.
Not at all.
We like to think hummus.
It's not soybean at all.
No.
No. I like hummus though. Hummus
I do
is
too.
good.
I do too. But I really
But not
like
Mexican food.
Yeah.
Mexican food is not.
Yeah, and we
good
are
for you.
so bad for each other because restaurants and things are starting to open here. So the first place we go get is Chewy's Mexican food.
God, it was so
It
good.
was really good. Yeah, the Texas tea.
Oh, it was so good.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Of course, this is
There
why.
was the respectable distance.
Sure. Yeah. Of course, that's why I put on COVID-19 pounds.
Yeah.
We know what the 19 means. At least I do.
I do.
So,
I do too.
oh well. You gotta live life a little.
Exactly. I agree. Well, I hope you guys had a great night. Thanks for joining in.
We can't thank you enough for joining us. Thank you guys so much, and please, if you see fit, please share, please subscribe.
That's right.
So
Follow,
we can
all that
follow,
fun
so we
stuff.
can get our YouTube channel, so we can actually be a name instead of numbers and letters.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta start working on that. Yep, we may be coming to YouTube-ish instead of Facebook-ish.
Well, we've
for a
had
little
a
bit.
few Facebook issues technology-wise, so it's
We're
been-
figuring that
we're-
out. I think that
yeah.
was more the internet stuff. So,
That's
especially with that
hopefully
hot
fixed
wire
now.
in my ground
that was
today.
scary.
That was very scary. But anyways, all right.
Thanks, you guys, for being with us, and I'll see you in a few weeks. She'll be with you sooner, but I'll be chiming in. So everybody stay safe, stay well, and thank you for coming to wreath with us.
That's right.
Come back and wreath with us again.
All right. Y'all have a great
Good
night.
night, you guys.